The other day, Tesla did announced a reverse split. It's going to be effective latter part of this month. Now, Jay I always get the name wrong, Petrocelli had said that he was going to probably do that with Tesla. He said it a couple of times, but you would have thought the sky was falling. I went into one server, and right after it was announced, I swear it must have been like 130 comments. It was almost like the Great Depression where people jumped out of buildings. I couldn't believe it, right? But Jay Petrocelli conducted an interview. Well, you may not have seen it. I've got some of the notes from it. He was addressing investors' concerns, and he pointed out typical retail investor, the ones that I come across a lot. He named one of them, and he tried to assure this person on a personal level that things were going to be okay. He addressed a John Peabody, and he said, "Mr. Peabody, I understand your concerns about this. Now, I could see from your stats here, you own 4 shares of Tesla. You had begun doing fractional share purchases when it first came out, right? And you kept doing it up until now, so you're up to 4 shares. I can assure you, those 4 shares, when they become 2 shares, the price will probably double. Will probably be around what was it, $8 a share, $16 and all. And the dividends, even though they're going to be half, you'll be getting 2 nice dividends. What you can do, Mr. Peabody, is you can drip them, reinvest them, or you can maybe just drip one of them and keep the other one for your purchases or whatever. And that would be about, I guess, 80 cents you would get, while the other 80 cents is getting invested. You can use that 80 cents to... Cat, what does 80 cents buy? Can you buy a lemon with 80 cents? What can you buy for 80 cents? I can't keep a straight face. What can you buy for 80 cents? Maybe a lemon, right? What's a bag of lemons? $3? You can't even buy a bag of popcorn. I'm sorry, man, facetious, but you have a lot of retail investors like that. They had just a few. I like the ones that'll they'll say when a fund comes out, a brand new one of these covered calls or whatever, and the person will say, well, I'm going to watch it for a while, maybe 2 or 3 months to see what it does. Well, hey, Brainiac, the biggest return, sometimes the biggest amount of dividends are usually the first couple of months to attract investors. And that's not dishonest. I've seen people, these retail investors, criticize it. Oh, that's a trap. That's a trap to urge people. Well, I guess it must be working for me because I'll see something where I wait for the declaration day, and if it's a nice amount of change, I go and I grab it because I'm like a dog with a bone when it comes with these dividends. But the reaction from these people was unbelievable. Going on with Mr. Petrocelli's fake interview or fake talk, he assured Mr. Peabody if he just stayed invested, he would have a nice, healthy portfolio in about 300 to 400 years. So, and that's my spot view on Tesla and how these idiots just don't understand investing 101. Thank you. And for you retail investors that are really complaining about this, have a bad day. I forgot something. A lot of them are saying, well, I fired him as my fund manager. I'm sure he gives a crap. Keep firing your fund managers. Huh? Go back to those bonds or whatever dreary funds you had prior to the inception of these Yields Max funds, along with the Defiance ones that are managed by Sylvia Jablonski. Okay? Goodbye.